Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of North's Outdoors. Got my daughter here with me today. She wanted to be on a video. Today we're going to go through my tackle box. I'm going to show you if I'm going somewhere new or I just don't know what to fish or biting, don't know what I want to use, which tackle box exactly I'm going to take. And I'm going to show you what's inside that box, which baits are my favorite, which bait do I not go anywhere without. Stay tuned, check it out. Alright everybody, this is it. I'm going to show you the box that I take everywhere. It's kind of a big box. It's really heavy because it is full of baits. This is it right here. Just one of those tackle boxes that you can get from Walmart. Has all kinds of pockets, compartments, a cool little tray on top, and it fits a ton. This is kind of what I've got inside of it. On the sides, I have a bunch of bobbers. Never know when you're going to have to resort to throwing some live bait. Nothing wrong with it, but, you know, sometimes you gotta throw some live bait and then you want that fake stuff. This pocket, I've got my scales. You always need a good scale. Never know when you're going to catch something that you're not exactly sure what it weighs and you think it might be your PB. Only one way to verify that, and that is to start weighing your fish. I've got actually two scales. I've got a backup. I've got a digital scale. In case one fails, I've got an extra. This pocket, I have some terminal tackle that goes along with those bobbers. As you'll see, my terminal tackle's not very much compared to my other stuff. And of course, I've got a razor knife in here, so you can cut your lines and anything else that you may need to trim on while you're out on the water. Now, on this side, I have some Guggen swim baits. Just some extra baits. I've got spinner baits. This is my little extra pocket pretty much of some baits that I use a lot of. And then in this little zipper, I have hooks, more hooks, extra hooks. Can't ever have too many hooks. Now, the main thing. Now, I may actually set this in the floor so I can show you guys. To start, of course, sticking in the side of it, I've got some extra little saucy swimmers here. These things are awesome. And this is one of the baits that I don't go anywhere without, is a good swim bait. I mean, bass are always going to be feeding on bait fish, you know, your bluegills, your shads, all that. The colors, you know, they may vary, but moving on. I'm always going to have a mixture of crankbaits and my top water torpedoes, whopper ploppers, and some jerk baits mixed in this one. It's kind of like my hard plastic little box here. This is a box that I would take I take everywhere. I mean, just because it has a variety of basically everything. I've got little poppers. I've caught a lot of fish on this one right here. I've got, of course, the clutch. I mean, come on. Who don't like a lipless crankbait? Then I have whopper ploppers. I don't know about you guys, but I love a topwater bite. I mean, it's just, it gets your adrenaline pumping. You guys may have seen these before on a TV commercial. You got your little bluegill-like thing. It swims like a real fish. I've caught a couple on that. It's not really been... It's actually a $20 bait. I mean, it's not been super successful, but I just started using it last year, so this coming spring we'll try that a few more times and see how well it does. But I did catch a few on it. I'm not saying it's a complete waste. Square bills. Gotta have some good square bills in there. I mean, as you'll see, this is a mixture of everything. I've got torpedoes. Now, like I said, I'm a big topwater bite kind of guy. So that's pretty much it in this box. I mean, as I give y'all another look at that, you know, just some hard baits, a little bit of everything. And then we'll set this over here to the side and move on to the next one. This one here, I've got some soft plastics and a few jerk baits in there. Kind of ran out of room on my other one, so I had to put some hard baits in there. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay. Got these little guys right here. Good for a drop shot. I mean, they're about 3 inches long. I mean, they're kind of small. Perfect for a drop shot. This right here. Y'all should know by the look of this worm right here who makes it. I mean, that is a Guggen worm. And they are awesome. And, of course, some rattling Neds. I don't know if you can hear that. Some rattling Neds in there. Good all-around bait to use. I mean, they don't look impressive. I mean, they just look like a little bitty miniature stick. But the fish love them. I mean, I can't explain it, but they do. They love them. Here's another little thing I use on a Ned rig. It don't have no rattle in it or anything, but it's a good little Ned rig bait. And then, of course, the trench hog. Made by Guggen. And like I said, I've got some funky jerk baits in here, some weird colors. This one right here is a very good color. Caught a few on that one. And I've never used that one yet, but I am guaranteeing you that right there will catch a fish. Let's move on to the next one. Well, I won't break my boxes. Then I'd have to go buy another one. And, well, we don't want to do that. Another one. This has jigs and swim baits. Okay? Like I said, I never go anywhere without a swim bait. And white, of course, is my all-around favorite color. I have caught more fish on this exact bait than I have anything else. I mean, this right here is my go-to. But I absolutely do not go anywhere without a blue and black jig. Don't do it. I don't go anywhere without a jig. It don't exactly have to be blue and black. Blue and black is my favorite. It catches fish just about anywhere. I mean, you could probably take a blue and black jig and, I mean, just catch a fish anywhere. And I have a bunch of them. I do not plan on running out of jigs anytime soon. I have multiple different colors, but blue and black is what I have the most of in this box. And yes, of course, I have white and different styles of green, and that's more like a bluegill kind of pattern. It's works good, but blue and black is my favorite. And then, of course, I've just got my different swim bait hooks in here. These right here I've not really used yet, but I'm sure they will catch a fish. I'm about positive. I mean, they look pretty real. They're kind of a little bit too clear for me. I mean, to be honest. You have that little red tip on there that might catch a fish's eye, but I mean, it's kind of, you can almost, can't really tell on camera, but you can almost see all the way through this bait. It's probably why I've not really used it too much. But I've also got flukes in this box, and that's pretty much it in this box. Let's move on to the next one. I'm telling you, this box holds a lot. This box right here has my buzz baits, my topwater frogs, and there's actually a couple of spiders. For y'all that don't like spiders, these things are super creepy. And got super sharp hooks. But they are creepy, but they have some awesome action on the water. I'm telling you, these things look like they are really crawling across the top of the water. Super freaky. I can't stand it. But my brother did catch some fish on them. I mean, they do work. Of course, you've got the Guggen Eat Me frogs. I mean, they're awesome frogs. They look really cool. Yeah, see? All kinds of Guggen in these boxes, let me tell you. Big Guggen fan. And then I've got buzz baits. You never have too many buzz baits. I've got buzz baits galore. All different colors. I've got white. I've got green. There's black. And then, of course, this right here. I've got spinner baits. Gotta have spinner baits inside the box. Gotta have spinner baits. I've even got, when I'm just, I'm fishing, I'm having a hard day, and I'm just fishing for anything that'll bite, you can catch a bluegill on this little guy. Let me tell you, that's a very small buzz bait. Super small. But I will fish that if I have to. I'm not going anywhere and not catching a fish. I'm telling you. It's the worst feeling ever. And I don't plan on doing it again. If I have to take the cast net and throw it out there, I'm catching a fish. I'm not getting skunked. And then, lastly, is my soft plastic box. I have bullet sinkers. I have ribbon tail worms. I've got crawls. I've got tubes, stick baits, a little bit of everything in this one. These are like some little creature bait. Blue, something about blue and black combinations are awesome. And of course, your stick baits, they're awesome too. Showing them the worm, ribbon tail. I've caught a few on that one too. It's like a copper color and it's super effective. And let's see, of course we got some, I don't know if anybody uses these anymore. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below, what is it will you not go anywhere without? Which is your go-to bait? What is something that you absolutely will not go fishing unless you have it in your inventory? Which bait is that? Back to what I was saying, these baits right here, I don't know if anybody uses these anymore. These are tubes. I've not had a chance to use any in a very long time. It's a very good smallmouth bait. I mean, something about tubes, they can't stand them. Blue and black crawl. Blue and black, awesome color. Little bandito bugs. This one's like a blue and green pumpkin. This one, don't hold me to this, but I'm wanting to say that's like an Alabama crawl or something. I can't remember the exact color, but it's a bandito bug. It's one of the little minis. And then some more crawls.
Sparkly.
Yeah, it's pretty, and it's got a lot of flake in that one. Catches the fish's eyes. Like I said, I've got all kinds of bullet weights in here for all my soft plastics. And then this right here is it's a monster worm. It is absolutely humongous. I have not caught a fish on this thing yet, but I bought it because I'm ready to catch one on this one. Let me tell you, the one that eats this, it's gonna be a doozy, or at least it should be. I've had some small fish, you know, have a bigger stomach than they had a mouth. I tell you, I mean, I've caught some little bitty fish on some huge baits, but this one right here, I'm hoping to catch that good 14-pounder on. One day I will. That is pretty much all that I have inside of my tackle box for the places that I want to go. And you know, I've got a lot of these are my confidence baits. I won't go anywhere without them. I believe I can catch a fish on, I have caught a fish on every bait in my tackle box. There's not a bait in there that I have not caught a fish on. So I know they like them. I know they work. That's the reason why those baits right there are the baits that I'll take everywhere. Because if I go through every bait in this box and I don't get a bite, then for one, either I'm fishing it wrong or the fish just ain't biting. And all these baits, there's so many different ways to fish them, so many different techniques. It'd be hard to believe that I was fishing it wrong. But that's pretty much what I've got inside my box. Like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What's the weather like in your area right now? Tonight we're supposed to get like 7 inches of snow. I mean, it's going to be crazy. So I've not really done a whole lot of fishing. I'm a little guy and I freeze and I will die from hypothermia. I'm just saying, I don't do the cold. So yeah, I need to try to get a little little bit better with that, you know, and make you guys some good fishing videos, regardless of the weather. But I'm telling you, this spring is going to be crazy. There's going to be so much content to come. Dislike, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite bait? And you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.
Goodbye.
Fucking with all these, money don't count itself.